Check, check. All right, let's see here. We can hear me now, I believe. All right. Just gonna try something. Let me know if the sound cuts out. I'm gonna try turning off a setting and just I want to make sure. Let's see here. All right. Just gonna try something. Let me know if the sound cuts out. I'm gonna try turning off a setting and just I want to make sure. Let's see here. There we go. I should be back on now. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You guys can hear me now. Or you should be able to. Let me just double check before I start talking. Yeah. So I went to a Jersey Shore themed party last night. So I shaved all this into a chin strap, and then just 10 minutes ago I trimmed it down. You can still see it. Like, yeah. Also, my microphone's dying, and I could not find my charger, and I just got back from Winnipeg literally last night at like 2 a.m. So I haven't had time to actually charge my microphone. So if it cuts out, I'll just switch to my other microphone. But please let me know if it cuts out and I don't realize. I'm also downloading the tracks right now. I had a coaching call this morning, 2 coaching calls this morning as soon as I woke up, so I haven't even had time to download all the tracks yet. But doing that now. Okay. Let's see, Surround Fleek. But yes, hello everybody. Hello Papa Kuma, Surround Fleek. Download. 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 Just missing one track. Hey, Hamish. Okay, everybody else I got. Give me 1 sec, people. On tomorrow, got it. Greg, got yours. And D, got yours. Sorry, I'll check the chat in just 1 sec. And make sure I have Mika James. TSV. My background of my wedding. Did I get theirs? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Show them this right way. Oh boy. Now everyone's sending their tracks last minute, so I'm just trying to download all of them. Mikey, are you in the chat? Oh, yes, you are. Okay, hello. Yeah, no problem supporting your track. I'm glad. I'm glad that I was able to do that for the mix. It was a really nice track. I love the hi-hats in it. Really cool. Okay, let me catch up on the chat here. Hello, hello, hello. Kuma, D, Darcy, Martin, Rob, hello. Yeah, this is, yeah, 12-year-old me. I used to have a chin strap when I was like 14. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a bro now. It was funny. Rob, you can send a link on Patreon, or you have to submit a donation through YouTube. Any donation is fine. All right, let's get started then. And let's push this down a little bit. Plug in my phone so it doesn't die. Don't laugh at my beard, okay? And like I said, if my microphone dies, just let me know. All right, slow start to today. I actually, oh, I thought I died. I actually got pretty sick on the way to Winnipeg on Thursday, sorry. So I went Thursday and I flew into Winnipeg and I got food poisoning on the flight, like right before the flight. And so I was very, very nauseous the whole flight, which was very, very uncomfortable and terrible. And then I felt better. So we went to a restaurant for dinner and I got super sick at the restaurant and I was just like basically in the bathroom the whole time, feeling super sick, super nauseous, and anytime I tried to leave the bathroom, I just smelled the restaurant and had to run back. It was terrible. Ended up feeling much better the next day, so I got to play. It was a really good show, but oh my goodness, how terrible it was to be flying with food poisoning. 1 sec, I'm just gonna grab the tracks and throw them in. Oops. So that's my story about why I'm a little bit slow starting today. Do that later. Let's grab these tracks. Like usual, if you don't see your track in the stream, please let me know. Sometimes people forget to put the download links. So make sure that you see your track, and if you don't, just write in the chat. And yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's make sure we can hear this first. Which we should. Yeah, it was pretty rough, but it was a lot of fun at the show. Oh yes, I got your email. I just I haven't replied yet, so thank you for reminding me. Narsosler, are you Nuri? Or did I miss something? And how is the volume? Is the volume good? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got your track. You sent it earlier, so I'll put it up. Oh, nice vocal. That's okay. Yeah, perfect. I think you can change it in your settings. I'm sure you can. Nice. The vocal's really nice on this. Okay, really nice track. I think maybe a bit short, but I think it's because it... Yeah, you could probably make it a bit longer, but it's also a decent length right now. I like the vocals a lot. Okay, let me check for your tracks, Darcy. I do remember seeing your name, so I did see it. I just might not have downloaded it. The breakdown could probably have a little bit more. Like, really let that vocal shine through here. Like right here. Right now it's a bit atmospheric. I do like how it's more atmospheric in the breakdown section over here, like the more build-up type section, because then it kind of like pushes it further to the back, makes it more spacey. So when you bring the track back in, it'll feel more impactful. But over at this part, I think you should probably bring in a little bit more of the vocal, a little bit more dry, less like pumping, I guess. And then, yeah, when it comes back in, this pluck also could have a bit more presence, a little bit more volume. And you could probably push a little bit of the high end of the hi-hats up a little bit so it's a bit sharper. Like that. That'll really help it cut through the mix. But overall, really nice track. Well done. Not much more to say on that. Oh, kick could also be a bit louder. Yeah. A little bit more high end in the kick possibly too. Like a tiny bit. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 dB in the top end of the kick as well. Cool. Nice track. Nice and quick. Yeah, so I actually played Mekki's track in my balance mix, right? That's that's where I played it. My balance selections mix, my balance Croatia podcast. I think I played it, right, Mekki? Am I pronouncing that right? And Darcy, could you just message me again? You know what? I'll look for it first. Up next, we have the Gravity. This kick is a bit more punchy, but more snappy. That's what I was talking about in yours, Mekki. A little bit more top end. Moves. It's a little bit too snappy, actually. Oh, your track's right here. Right, that's yours, Darcy? Great feedback, guys. Mika or Mike? So your DJ name is Mika, not Mekki. Mika. Okay, so the kick is a bit too aggressive. That's okay. Volume's good. A little bit repetitive here. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. It's a bit repetitive here. I would probably try to add in a little bit more movement or a little bit more sound. Like you have that nice detuned type housey pluck, but it could have a bit more, bit more release on it, a bit more presence, a bit more reverb and delay, just tiny bits to make it feel a bit more atmospheric and to have a bit more to it, so it's not just kind of repeating over itself. Sorry, I got a little bit of fluff on there. And then I would say the kick is quite snappy. I would reduce the snappiness of that kick. It's a little bit too much, and I would give more power to the kick that way. Yeah, it's too snappy. It's cutting through too much. And Meki, sorry. So is your artist name pronounced Meki? Am I saying that right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, my friend Nick makes house like sort of like this. Like Nicholas Nothing is his DJ name, and I know like how to like about this style quite a bit. And yeah, those chords, the ba 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 ba, those could be louder for sure, and a bit more like tiny bit more reverb. Mexi, oh, that's cool. Mexi makes sense. Those are cool addition in the breakdown, but a little bit repetitive. That was cool. A little bit underwhelming build up and drop. Yeah, see, it's more of the same thing now. This type of style, this type of music can be really hypnotizing, can be really repetitive like this, but I think the energy is actually a little bit too heavy for it to be like this. If this was more of a loungy type track, slower, less intense, I think it would work a bit better. But because this is more of a peak energy track, I don't think it would do very well on the dance floor. It would be very boring at a peak time set. Good for an early set if you slowed it down, not good for a peak time set. Calm down the kick snappiness, I think, would be a big fix. It's just really, really bright, and you could even add like an open hat somewhere. So it's like playing, and then add like a right, like a big open 909 type hat, like that. You know, stuff like that. That would make a big difference. It would keep it going. Other than that, the mix sounds pretty decent. Hats could probably be a little bit louder, but once you reduce that kick top, it's going to sound much more balanced anyways. I would actually say turn down the kick and the bass each by 2 or 3 dB, maybe 4 dB, and that will make the whole mix feel more alive. The hats will feel louder, the synths will feel louder, and then it'll sound much more balanced. And then yeah, even making it a bit shorter might help as well because it's such a repetitive track. But like I said, this type of style can be really repetitive, just like progressive, but you have to make sure it's interesting the whole way through. So little changes, adding a bit of variation to those plucks, adding like another layer of hi-hats halfway through the track, something else just to keep building that track is going to do wonders for that track. It's already pretty decent foundation. It just needs a little bit more. Up next, we have Discomfortable. I like that. Okay, dig the arps and the dub chords. Dub chords, that's the word I was looking for. Nice bass, a little repetitive. Use some variation. Take the kick out sometimes. Yep, that's a good idea, Kuma. And maybe add more effects. Overall, good track. Smile wants to know, can I get this software for free? Yes, you can. They have a free trial on their website. So you can do a free trial for, it was 90 days during COVID. I don't know if it's still 90 days, but yeah, go try it out for free for sure. Highly recommend it. And then if you want to buy it after, you can. No real change in the drop. You need to bring in something to change the energy, definitely. Or yeah, you can buy a controller that comes with Ableton Lite. That would be the free version upgrade. Yep. Black Friday's right now. I don't know if they're doing a sale or not. And Guy says, hey bro, make a video on your latest EP on balance. While I appreciate you suggesting that, I'd rather you ask instead of telling me to do something. But I already did. I'm currently waiting for the edit to be finished. So don't worry, that's coming out. Like, at least say please. I'm a Canadian. Thanks, man. Do it now. Nice. Liking that pluck. Hey Mason, how are you? It's got that Guy J feel for sure. I don't love the hi-hat in the breakdown. Okay, good energy on the drop. I like the little details. Is my voice volume okay, by the way? You can still hear me over the music? Okay. It's pretty full on the whole time. I wonder if there's a way I can make these not disappear. Because they always turn off when I'm not using. There's got to be a way. Got to be a way. Does anybody know how to make these show up all the time without like them disappearing if I'm not on the master channel? Also, why is that so big? It's pretty full on. Kick's a bit quiet. Just a little bit. The overall track feels a bit overcompressed to me. It's lacking a bit of dynamics and a bit of depth in the mix, so it just feels like everything's kind of loud, so it just feels a bit squished to me. There needs to just be a tiny bit more like depth, and it would sound pretty good. Standalone, that makes sense. Thank you. Den Sour, so there might not be a donate. Are you from Russia by chance? In some areas, there's no donate button on YouTube, but if you're unable to find the donate button, let me know, and we'll see if there's maybe you can grab my new EP or buy one of the tracks on my new EP, and that will be your donation. Because I know some people have a hard time with the donation, and I just want to make sure it's fair that people don't get free feedback. It's not fair to everybody else. Okay, we have clap is really buried in the mix. It's just kind of like too far in the background. It's not cutting through enough, in my opinion. From Greece, oh, you should have a donate button. It's next to the chat on the right side by the smiley face. But if not, then we'll figure something out. I didn't like the hi-hat in the build-up, in the breakdown. I liked the drop and the little details you have. Guy, I see your messages. There's probably, honestly, a little bit too much going on. So I would suggest maybe reducing that a little bit. Also, I'm gonna clean my camera, sorry. I would try to reduce that a little bit. It's just too much, I think. And it's causing your mix to sound a bit full, a little bit too full. So just those couple things. Everything just feels loud, so then nothing really feels loud, you know? But a lot of good ideas here. I think just dial it back a little bit, give the track more room to breathe, and adjust those little things in the mix. Tiny bit on the kick, that's it. Overall, pretty nice track, really catchy, and good energy for sure. Thank you, LFCSN09 for the donation. Do you have a track that you want to submit for feedback? Yeah, exactly, D. A lot of good sound design, but just need to figure out what the main focus of the track is. That's a really good way to put it. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, everybody, for the feedback. Marion, I got your track. It is right here. Thank you for sending it in. And thank you for signing up. Up next we have D. D05. Really nice snare, really nice bass. Nice, love that vocal coming in. Oh, well, thank you very much for the donation then. The vocal might be a bit too loud. It's taking up a bit too much space in the mix, I think. My mic cut out. Was I hope that wasn't too long that it cut out. Yeah, I gotta find the charger. I think it's under my desk somewhere. Um, but sorry. So I was saying, can you hear me now? Should be able to. Just double check here. Yeah, okay, cool, thanks. Man, I can't wait to be back. I mean, I won't have a full studio for another 8 to 10 months, probably more, maybe more, probably another year because I'm going to be on the road again. But I can't tell you how excited I am to have an actual studio finally that I can call my own next year. I'm buying them, like buying a property. So I'm very, very excited to have my own space and not just be bringing my gear everywhere. Anyways, the track is a little bit busy. The hi-hats I can't really hear. Right? It's I was saying D, it reminds me of your early stuff, like your really early stuff when I first started hearing about you like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it was. Very like matte facts, colorized, old colorized type bass line. But yeah, the mix just needs a bit of clarity. It's just a bit overcooked. Vocals a bit loud, and yeah, I was saying that like I hope it's not fully mixed because I think the mix could be improved, and I just remember like it's so funny when you're starting out, you're like beginner or whatever, intermediate producer, and you're like you ask somebody for feedback and they're like, oh yeah, it sounds okay, it'll sound really good when it's mixed, and then you're like, it is mixed, and then you just feel like crap. I've had that happen to me many times as I was learning. But anyways, yeah, I think that it's just a little bit too loud in some sections. Like there's not a lot of space and depth here. It just feels like everything's at the front, and I know that you have the ability to make that sound much better in the mix, so that's why I feel like it's not fully mixed. Okay, good. Then yeah, the ideas are cool. Love the bass line. Everyone really likes the bass line. And the melodies are pretty cool too. I'm excited to hear what that would sound like when it's fully mixed. Because that would be a really cool hook if it was much more subtle. And the bass line just sounds nasty. I love that. Overall, well done as usual. Diorion Nadi Aura Mix is next. Anything else on that track, anybody? Densauer, I got your donation. So let's listen to this one. You can send your link on YouTube now. Is my microphone okay now still? And thank you for applying to Guy. Yes, Guy, I have many masterclasses. I have 5 masterclasses that teach you how to mix and master progressive house tracks in full. So if you're interested in that, or if anybody's interested in that, today actually I have them on sale. So a lot of people have already grabbed them on sale for Black Friday. I'll put a link to that in the chat right now. But yes, I do have my masterclasses on sale right now. Thank you for reminding me. And you can grab those for $49 right now. Oh, I recognize that sound. One of my Proton packs. Thank you, Martin, for letting me know. And thank you, Densauer, for the donation, by the way. And you can also get the bundle masterclass for all 5 for buy 4 get 1 free, basically. Oh, excuse me. This lead could have a bit more high end to it. It's kind of falling behind in the mix. It's pretty muddy. Oh, thank you, Helen. And I like you changed your name. You figured it out. Perfect, thank you. Okay, I've requested access for that link. Something about that sounds out of key. I like how that's building though. Sounds pretty cool. I like the melody itself, it's good, but it's just very muddy. The hats are nice. Kick is a bit quiet. I like the variation in the hats. But yeah, there's something out of key for sure. Yeah, that percussion that's out of key is throwing me off a lot. Philip's not bad. An impact on that kick would sound good too. How it just kind of comes in. Right there would help a lot. So some nice ideas, but yeah, the kick needs to come up. The clap and the hi-hats are at a good volume. Kick and bass definitely need to come up like at least 3 or 4 dB. And that percussion needs to be changed. It's out of key. And then the leads need some clarity as well. And I think that would really sound quite nice. The leads just are really muffled, and opening the cutoff a little bit would really help with that. So they would cut through the mix a bit more. Even just like a little bit, couple percent would be a pretty big change. Yeah, Kuma says to cut some frequencies competing for space. Guy, you can absolutely watch the masterclasses, but they are not going to go on YouTube because they are not public. You have to pay for them. You're more than welcome to do that, but those are my paid content videos, so you can't get them on YouTube. You're more than welcome to book some coaching time with me if you're interested. But like I said, the master classes are on sale right now, so if you want to grab them to get to learn how to mix and master, then now is the best chance. Also, my music production courses are also on sale right now. You can get the first one for 30% off and the second one for 50% off, which I'm sure most of you know by now, but just in case you don't. Okay, this is Martin Zorko's track. Cool idea. I don't love the hi-hat. Those strings are a bit loud. Yep, got the file. Right here. That's cool. Nice balance there in the mix. The lead might even be like 1 dB too loud. Nice. That's pretty cool. I think the kick could have a little bit more high end, but I love this part here. Yeah, I don't love that open hat. It just doesn't sound like it cuts through very well for me. That's cool though. Here it feels a bit too busy, too muddy as well. It's all these chords are really strong in the mids, and it's just taking up a bit too much space. Same kind of problem we keep running into in this stream. Hey, what's up, Manu? I really like this. I would like more of this in the track than this, to be honest. This to me sounded much cleaner, this right side, than this. This one didn't sound too clean. This one sounded much cleaner.
the volumes on this section are a lot better. A little bit more high end in the kick would also help with the clarity. You could also introduce a clap somewhere to make it more interesting, but it's not necessary. Lots of cool ideas. Actually, that hi-hat's growing on me. Yeah, you know what? The hi-hat actually sounds pretty decent. Ignore me on that. Guy, there's tons of free stuff on YouTube that you can watch then if you can't grab the masterclass. But let's go up next to Halu. Nice groove on that bass. Nice. Thanks, Puma. And thank you, Helen. Nice. Also, I just want to let everybody know I'm gonna put a minimum donation amount on the YouTube videos because I feel like it's more fair for the patrons if there's a minimum donation. Just wanted to let everybody know that. This groove is really nice. The layers are nice, the details. I think the kick could be a tiny bit louder. Maybe not. I like this, but I feel like it's a bit too busy here. I think you should take some of the elements out because that bell type synth is taking up a lot of space. Nice. That's pretty cool. I actually really dig the idea. The only thing I'm worried about is if you're in mono or on a big system, it might lose a little bit of that. A little bit, not so much. You do lose a little bit. I think it could be a little bit more clear in the mix. Only, like, I like the way it sounds now, how it's subtle, but like I said, on bigger systems or on mono systems or on lower quality speakers, it might be a bit harder to hear those details of that really cool bell synth. So I think if you maybe added a little tiny bit more mids, and if you can get any more clarity out of that sound by making it a bit punchier or pushing up some EQ to make it a bit more like that, I think it would help the track. But overall, really nice track, really cool ideas. Whose track is this? Your sidechain might also be hitting a little bit too hard. I kind of hear the sidechain a bit. The kick is actually a good volume, but the sidechain, I hear a bit of like a whoop, whoop. It's pretty subtle, but I do hear it, and I think that would also help fix the track. The rest of the mix sounds great. Once this is mastered by somebody and they really squeeze the life out of it, get more low-end power, a little bit more low-end juice, and make it a bit warmer, I think that's going to be a really nice track. Well done. Up next, we have AAJ16 Mixdown. Oh, what is going on with my stream here? That's weird. Let me make sure this is working. Yes, okay. Must be a busy Sunday for people because we have less people than usual watching. Maybe they'll watch it after, though. I did have actually a couple people say that they were going to watch after. Yeah, well done, Manu. Always good stuff from you. By the way, for anybody watching, I do have a new EP out on Balance. I'm going to put a link to it. It would mean so much to me if even one person could grab one of these tracks, because this is one of my favorite EPs I've ever done. This track, Iris, I wrote 4 years ago, and I'm really excited that I finally decided to sign it with a label. And I would just really appreciate any support on this EP. If you're considering grabbing it, grab it before the release date so we can help it chart. But just wanted to share that. Absolutely no pressure, of course. But it is just nice to share. If anybody does want to grab that to support, then that would mean a lot to me. I don't like pushing my releases in a way that's like convincing people to go grab it if they don't want to, but I just want to let you know that if you do like it, please consider grabbing it, and I'll put a link in the chat. This is really nice. Really nice vibes. The bass is probably a bit too strong. Maybe a bit of stereo imaging on the bass too. A little bit down here, so I would use an EQ and cut that out. Sounds a bit wide to me in the lows. Oh, nice. Whose track is this? All these good tracks today. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Uma. Oh, it's your track, Helen. Now I can hear that it's yours, now that I'm paying attention to it. Like, it's yours. The hi-hat sounded really nice. The overall groove feels really nice. Like the vibe. Very deep. The leads here, the lower volume, the lower octave ones, I think could be a little bit sharper. And a little bit louder. The higher ones that are more open sound really good, but the lower ones could be a little bit more open too. Nice build up. Good drop. I think you don't need to compress it more. I think it just needs a little bit more open cutoff. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how to say your name. Lips LFCSNO. Glad you're liking the music. Yeah, we definitely have some good producers in the community. I'll put a link, you can join the Discord as well. I'll put that in the chat. That's cool. This is very Sebastian Leger. I'll just be back in just 1 second. I'm just gonna let this play out. Okay, sorry about that. All right, I'm back. Okay, overall, really nice track, really nice vibe. I think the kick needs to be a little bit louder. And bass maybe down like 1 or 2 dB. It's very subby. Kick sounds really nice, but it needs like a bit more volume to cut through, like 1 or 2 dB. So I'd say bass down by 2, kick up by 1.5 to 2. Maybe even less if you turn the bass down. So 1 to 2 dB. I know it's little, but it's just very subby. And you can even see how subby it is. It's almost as loud as the kick. I think that would also help with the yeah, if you turn down the bass a little bit, it'll make the balance of the track feel better too. It'll make your high end feel a bit sharper, but I think that your hats could be up by 1 or 2 dB as well. Like that. And then, yeah, a little bit of volume on the kick. So down a little bit of sub bass, up 1 or 2 dB of kick, and up maybe 1 or 2 dB of hi-hats. And quite a nice track. Nice build, nice vibe. I know that we talk about, a lot of the time we talk about how you have too many ideas or a lot of ideas. This one sounds like it's pretty consistent and congruent, and there's not too many ideas. The leads here could also be a bit louder. They're kind of far in the back. Everywhere else they feel pretty fine. Maybe push the synths up, like the leads up by 1 or 2 dB as well. Okay, we're at 10 tracks left. Let's start with Full K. Good to have you back on here, Full K. I haven't seen a track by you in 1 or 2 months. Already vibing. Nice and groovy. I like that hook. I find the bass maybe 1 dB too loud, maybe 2 dB too loud. Yeah, maybe just slightly, very slightly. I like the hi-hats. I like those plucks. Yeah, I'm glad, Helen. I love seeing you improve. It makes me happy as well. I think those plucks need to be a little bit louder. They're not really holding my ear enough. They need to be a bit more present. That's cool. I expected a little bit more here. It's just a bit empty. I expected, like, when it comes back in to have a bit more something interesting. I think that would make it significantly better. Like maybe this could come in earlier. like that. Nice build up. Okay. Mix sounds pretty good. I like the lead. Hey Maze, how are you? Thanks for joining. Just a quick hello. Always appreciate you coming by. So the mix on this is really good. I think it could have maybe one more element. Or honestly, you could probably bring the BPM down by like 1 or 2. I think it's just like it's a bit too high. It's a little bit too high energy for my personal opinion and my personal taste for how deep the track is and how minimal it is. Hey Daniel, hello. Right, if you slowed it down a little bit, I think it would actually feel a bit more like chill. And if you like tried to slow down some more of the energy a little bit, I think that would also help. Like maybe tone down some of the shakery bits. That's just an idea. It doesn't have to be. If you wanted to keep the same energy, I would try like one other layer to keep it interesting. But it doesn't need to be the best track in the world. It's still a really decent track. I would just have a hard time playing this because I feel like it would get a little bit too low energy for the crowd. So I think that I would try to yeah, I would try to add something else to keep that momentum going and make it more interesting. The mix sounds great though. Like I don't think they'd change anything on the mix except maybe the bass was like 1 dB too loud. I'm being really nitpicky there, obviously, by saying 1 dB. Overall, it sounded really good though. If it was slower, I could probably play it in a set, like early on. But at the speed that it's at now, I wouldn't be able to. Whoops. Sorry about that. We got Stryon Fleet with Lunara. Oh, nice. Well, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. I know that I know this like the community always loves having people like you, Amphi, Christy, 40 Cats. Like whenever they come to hang out, it's always really cool and everybody appreciates it. So thanks for saying hi. I'm gonna try to get through these in the next half hour. Okay, kick's a bit quiet in this one. Oh, like that bass change. The beat is nice. The bass change is nice. Build up's nice. I like that drum fill a lot. The open hi-hat's really nice. You like the ride? Okay, so the main lead is a little bit loud. The bass is a bit too loud. It's making the track a bit muddy. I think overall the track just needs to be cleaned up with some EQ. There's a lot of overlapping frequencies in the mids that's creating a bit of mud. Especially the bass. Like here it doesn't sound so bad. Even those strings could probably be a little bit less than like the mids. Yeah, the bass is just making it really muddy. Hats and clap actually sound quite nice. Kick's not bad either. Reduce that bass, I think this track would sound much cleaner. Melody is good, it's just a little bit loud. A little bit repetitive, but it's not bad. You could probably add in something else to make it a little bit more interesting. A vocal pad, a vocal hit, even an actual vocal, or just like a supporting lead or something. Like... da, 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 da. Something simple like that, even just one little pluck here and there, not even like a repeating melody, just something to break up the monotony and repetitiveness of the track would also make it a bit more interesting because it does get a bit repetitive. We have Saturn's Day. Much louder track. I recognize that sample. Nice. Sounds good. repetitive here. Maybe either building something up new or introducing a new element. Same with this, just more of the same. This element here comes in too late. Like there's not enough going on over here. It's just really repetitive. This could be brought over to here, right? Like it could be like more like this. I think you just brought in the elements too fast, so the track just like gets to the main section. Like your bass line's already here at 30 seconds. I think this all needs to be moved over so that by 1 minute 30 is where the 1 minute starts, right? Like this should be really at 1:30. Right, and then your 1:30 should be here, and then that way it won't feel so repetitive. Because you're giving away too much at the beginning, it has nowhere to grow. This lead is very hard to hear what's going on. It's like very all over the place and very spacey. There's no clarity. I like the vocal theme. I like how it sounds similar to the other one. Same with this lead, it's really hard to hear what's going on. I like that vocal. Drop is super cool. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. Okay. So yeah, that lead is really hard to hear there. I would really try to make that a bit more clear and actually feel like it's cutting through the mix a bit better. So it's more obvious. It just feels really convoluted and confusing. Like it doesn't really have any direction. It just sounds like atmosphere, but kick is pretty snappy. I would try to choose a different kick. It just sounds a little bit low quality. Clap is maybe 1 or 2 dB too loud. Hi-hats could be 1 or 2 dB louder. And I love this drop idea, very cool. I think those few fixes will already make it sound better, for sure. Clap is actually like, it's a nice clap. The hi-hat sounds good, but yeah, just those changes would actually help the mix balance a lot. And the vocal theme is really cool. I like how it's, yeah, I like that the way you use that. Okay, we have Atora with Gone Tomorrow. Did I say that right? Atora. yeah, feel free to book some coaching sessions with me. 13 Moons, like I said, I actually have my music production courses and my master classes on sale right now. This is the best sale of the year. So if you're serious about music production, I would definitely recommend grabbing either a masterclass or the courses. There's people in the chat that will definitely vouch for me. They already have earlier. But if you want to just go right to coaching, absolutely let me know. Oh, look. Yeah, literally Kuma just said that. Thanks, Papa Kuma. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Nice bass line. It's a bit muddy. I think it's just a little bit too loud. Maybe some stereo imaging on it too. Oh, not actually. Never mind. The kick is a bit... I don't know. Kick doesn't sound like it hits too hard for me. I think the bass is just drowning it out a little bit. Okay. I hear that one time. It sounds really nice here. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Helen. I'm just gonna screenshot all these. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I don't love the clap, but the hat's nice. clap to me could be a little bit louder as well. I like how it's fading out. Okay, so the kick. I want to listen to the kick here. So it's a pretty high-end kick. It's pretty high pitch. Oh, it's actually not too high. 50. Maybe it's just too short. It just, to me, doesn't feel like a very long kick. A very full kick. So if I just move this to here, maybe. Yeah, it could be a bit longer, right? It's only taking up like a 16th almost. It could be taking up a little bit more. So maybe if you can make that kick a little bit longer, if not, it's not that big of a deal. But it is a bit punchy and not super subby. Yeah, I would try to extend the kick if you can. If not, you could try to slightly boost the 50 hertz by like 1 or 2 dB, but I think that would be it. And then everything else sounds pretty nicely balanced. I don't love the clap, but it's not bad at all. Actually, it's not bad. I take that back. I would probably push it up myself 1 or 2 dB. Kick as well, I would push up 1 or 2 dB, and I think that if you get that kick sounding more full, it's going to really help the balance. Yeah, 2 or 3 dB for sure for the kick. In this lead, I would also push up 1 or 2 dB, maybe 3 dB, because you want that to be the main focus of the track at this point. And all the like little whoa in the mids and stuff is taking up that space. And I think the lead needs to go on top of that so that it needs to feel like you can still hear it, because right here it gets very convoluted. Same with the strings that are coming in. They're also taking up the same space as that lead. So you want to probably sidechain compress the strings when the lead is playing. So when the lead hits, it squishes down the strings. 2 to 4 dB is all you would need for that, and it would make a little bit of a difference that would be not super obvious, but would still help the mix. Okay, up next we have Jacoby with Floor Feds, Deck 89, and the 2 Amigos. That's a long name. I like it. Thanks, Papa Kuma. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, have a good studio sesh. Okay, that hi-hat's really quiet, and it's really, I would try to choose a hi-hat with a bit more clarity. That one feels a bit muffled, like it feels like it's being filtered out. I like the chords there. The chords sound really nice here, but the bass is pretty muddy. Kick could also have some high end that would help cut it through. Yeah, the hi-hat just feels muffled. The clap and hi-hat are too quiet. Kick is a bit muffled. Fixing those things will make the whole track sound better. The arrangement's nice, though. The track itself is nice, but I think, yeah, those things need to be fixed. A little bit more mids in the piano here would also help. It's very thin sounding in the breakdown because there's no bass. So on a loud system, that would feel very thin. Even in here, I think you could put more of the frequencies like here. Like that without the bass would sound good. Okay, up next we have Greg Matthew with ID 102,125. Okay, trade up a little bit. We're almost done here, ladies and gentlemen. Couple tracks left. Ooh, nice bass line. I like that melody a lot. Oh, I like that a lot. That vocal and that drop there, really nice. I don't love the change there in the bass line, to be honest. I feel it's a bit thin now. Oh, I like that, let's go. Oh, love that bass change. Yeah, vocals night. Vocals probably a bit loud here. Oh, love that harmony. Oh, beautiful breakdown. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, really nice. See, I don't like the drops in energy like right here. I feel like the vocal's a bit too shrieky here, a little bit too loud, and I don't like the constant drops in energy. I feel like it changes the vibe a bit too much. It drops the energy back and forth, and it just disrupts the flow a little bit. But I do really like the melodies and the ideas. Mix sounds pretty good. This is a really good one by you. Yeah, this is... I think the kick might be like 1 to 2 dB louder, and that's it. It's a really good mix too. The kick doesn't even need to be louder, to be honest. It just could. It's nice and punchy. And this is just your pre-master too, so this is very well done. It's really great just to hear you're improving, like to compare it to what you were sending me when you were still your other alias. This is great. Good job. Up next we have TSV 4.1. Oh, whoops. Kick gets pretty consumed by the bass here. It's really hard to hear the kick because the bass is getting is swallowing it up. Maybe there needs to be some side chaining there for sure. I like that synth a lot. That whoa. Clap is really nice. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so there's some nice, lots of nice ideas here. The kick gets a little bit swallowed up by the bass. The clap sounds nice and the hi-hat sounds nice, but they're too far in the back of the mix. They definitely need to be brought up more. The clap is actually not bad. The hat could be brought forward a bit more. Some of those sounds are a bit too loud and it's taking up too much space in the mix, where I think you should be prioritizing different sounds. Like this rising kind of sharp patty type saw sound is taking up too much space and you're losing some of the quality of the other stuff. Some clarity would go a long way in this. There's just like some EQing and some volume changes that you should be making. It seems like everything's fighting for the front of the mix, but you need to bring back one or two elements further back into the mix. Otherwise, everything sounds like it's fighting. It's not going to really work. If you pulled one or two things back, it would definitely help with the rest of the elements feeling further up. And try to fix the kick and bass. I feel like the kick is just a bit too... I don't know, the kick maybe needs to be a bit louder and maybe a bit shorter, so it's punchier, because the bass is pretty full on. Right, it's 6/16. So you don't need a long kick, you need a short punchy kick that's going to cut through the mix. And right now it's getting it's interfering with the bass, so you probably want to shorten that kick a little bit. All right, up next we have Climb So High. Nice short one. Haven't heard this in the channel before. Let's go. Nice, the vocal sounds good. Nice build up. Wow. Cool. Nice techno track. Honestly, I don't have any comments. It sounds really good. It's interesting the whole way through. I think the only thing I would suggest is the kick. I'm noticing there's a bit of a gray, like a whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. Like it sounds like the bass is getting cut out too much. Either there's phase cancellation or the kick just isn't really working here, but you can even see where the volume actually gets cut out here, and I can hear it. It just sounds like there's a bit of a gap between the kick and the bass. Whoop, 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 which is not really desirable. But if you reduce that even probably 30-40%, I think that would be fine, because then you'd still have that nice pumping effect. Everything else sounds great. Very loud, very good mix. We're probably sitting at like 6-7 LUTs. Yeah. Hitting 5 at some point, so very good for hard techno. I honestly don't have any other comments. It was a good track. Up next we have Mariano Ribas with Shoe. Ooh, I like it a lot. Really nice groove on that. I like the little details. The hi-hats sound really nice. I like those leads. They're a little bit, could be a little bit less mids in them, I think. Just very slightly. Oh, nice. Nice. I love all the details. Really nice vibe. Love that lead synth. I like how there's a lot of changes in the track, but everything feels like it's part of the track. It doesn't feel super random. It doesn't feel like you're just throwing ideas and seeing what sticks. It feels like it's consistent. I think you can turn the clap up a little bit there. Cool. Awesome track overall. Really nice vibe. I think you could push the high end up a little bit more. Mastering will do this, like in the mastering engineer. But I think the high end needs to be a little bit brighter, like 1 or 2 dB onto the clap, 1 or 2 dB onto the hi-hats. The kick could also have a little bit more high end. It's not necessary, but I personally think it would sound good. I think it would actually help it quite a bit. It's not so boxy and muffled. Everything else sounds really good, really catchy, really groovy, builds nicely. Like I said, it has a lot of different ideas that come together really well. We're going to go to the last track here. This is Denny Stellar featuring Corey Friesenhahn, Sin City. And that was your first track submission. Thank you for joining the Patreon. And I hope the feedback was good. And I hope you stick around. And make sure to join the Discord as well. Mariano. Nice. Nice vocal.
Electric yellow and maroon. It penetrates, it makes us swoon.
Nice melody. Okay, so the track's sounding pretty nice. The kick,
In the city of sin, it's no
it has that same problem where I can hear it kind of a little bit of a gap. It's not a big deal at all, but I feel like there's a bit maybe too much sidechain, and it feels like it's going wump 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 just a little bit. Maybe reduce the sidechain like 10%.
in the city of sin, it's no surprise.
The vocals can also be a little bit louder.
All the light that we consume, the neon signs, the falling moon, electric yellow and maroon. It penetrates, it makes us swoon. Colors grow and come alive into our veins, into our eyes. Millions marching in disguise. In the
I like the
city
lead a
of
lot there.
sin, it's no surprise. Into our veins, into our eyes. In the city of sin, it's no surprise.
Okay. It's sounding really good, actually. The vocal, I think, could be a little bit louder. There is a bit of overlap between the vocal and the lead here.
Penetrates veins and eyes. In the city of sin, it's no surprise.
So there is a little bit of conflict there. Maybe some sidechain compression, or maybe not having the vocal there would be, I don't know. It's a bit of a, it's fine, to be honest, but it has a little bit of overlap. It's not a big deal. Kick to me feels a tiny bit weak. I think you could probably increase the volume a bit.
No surprise.
Well, actually, probably not. I think just the sidechain, maybe sidechain a tiny bit less. Maybe push the volume up by a dB and then sidechain a tiny bit less. Everything else sounds good. Nice width, a lot of layers, but it sounds really interesting. And it builds nicely. It was a good track overall. Really liked that. Be a really good for like a mid-set track. All right, everybody, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This was a bit of a long stream because we had a lot of tracks and yeah, but thanks for watching and thanks for hanging out. Black Friday is still going on till tomorrow, so masterclass is on sale, production course is on sale. You can go to productionacademy.dowdenmusic.com to get the courses. And for the masterclasses, I put a link in the chat. Let me just find out one sec what that link is. That is productionacademy.dowdenmusic.com/black-friday-masterclass. Masterclasses. Or you can go to my well, you can go to my Patreon. It'll be a link on there as well. But thanks again, everybody. Whoops. And I will see everybody next time. And in 2 weeks, we'll be doing the Patreon meetup as well. So I'll see everybody there.